when you decide to adopt a pet, including where your new family member will come from. I believe deciding on where the pet comes from is just as big of a decision as getting a pet in the first place. Whether you're in the market for a specific breed or just a lovable companion, you should start your search at a shelter or local rescue center. By adopting from a shelter, you can do your part in saving the 3 to 4 million dogs that are euthanized each year due to careless breeding and families that give up on their four-legged friends without finding them a suitable home. Today we'll tell you the difference between buying a dog at a pet store versus adopting a dog from a shelter. When you buy a dog at a pet store, you're supporting puppy mills because that's where the pet store gets their dogs from. Puppy mills are a factory-style way of breeding puppies that put profit as a higher priority than the dog's welfare. And the dogs that are at these puppy mills are living in horrendous conditions, and after they are no longer able to be bred, they are often abandoned or killed. According to the Humane Society, puppy mills are marketed as coming from great breeders, well-rehearsed sales tactics, keep money flowing to the puppy mill by ensuring that buyers never get to see where these puppies are coming from, which is a vital step in buying the puppy. Many of the puppies have serious behavioral and health problems that might not be apparent for months, including medical problems that can cost thousands of dollars to treat, if they're even treatable at all. Puppies at puppy mills are weaned from their mothers way too early and have little to no human interaction, which leaves the puppy scarred and can later cause temperament issues down the road. When pet stores stop buying dogs from puppy mills, then they will eventually cease to exist. At a shelter, according to the puppybehavior.org, most dog shelters have some degree of veterinary facility on their premises, ensuring that dogs are neutered or spayed, as well as treated for any ailments or diseases and screened for problems. All this done at no cost to you, having been incorporated into the minuscule adoption fee. I know when we adopted Jovi from the Humane Society, she was 4 months old. She was already spayed, microchipped, and up to date on her shots, and she was only $85. And the same dog at a dog store could have easily cost a couple $100. Pets at shelters have more human interactions, which makes them typically more happier because of all the volunteers that are there to play with them and let them out. And when you adopt a dog from a shelter, you are essentially saving 2 lives, the dog you're taking home, and then there's space for another dog that's homeless to live there at the shelter. Shelters also do their best to match the perfect dog to your lifestyle, so the chances of the dog being returned are very slim because they want to keep the dogs out of the shelter. In conclusion, adding a new pet to your family is a big decision, and an important part of that decision is where you are going to get your pet. When you open your home to a pet from a shelter who deserves a second chance at life, you will feel better about yourself knowing that you helped save the lives of 2 pets. Whether you're looking for a puppy or an adult, purebred or mutt, you should start at your local shelter or rescue. The end.